15 cents. So somewhere in this purple box here. This one's hard. I think anywhere between 13 to 19 cents. This area, I don't think it makes a new all-time high yet again for this run. Again, that's not a bad thing though. I do think that the price structure, if I had to sort of draw it out, probably ends up being something like this. And then for the final run, it can do its thing. So for the sake of it, let us say 15 cents. The virtuals, I don't think it makes a new all-time high. So I do think it makes a lower high. Now, it has hit some pretty, significant resistance already. It could have topped technically. At any point though, right, if Bitcoin, I think, continues ranging or makes a leg lower down to the 90s maybe, virtuals would obviously come down quite a bit, probably somewhere in this zone here, maybe as low as here. So if you're holding, do get ready for that. That is like a 50% cut. But if it could just hold on and sync up with a move upward along with Bitcoin, I think this level right here, around $3.20, is a pretty safe base case target for virtuals this run, assuming it is not the final run. On the RSIs, that would allow for what is probably going to be some very obvious bearish divergence, which I think we can all agree is going to happen. It just typically does with these kinds of charts. But this is one you're going to have to sell. It is an utmost priority. Otherwise, I think it does come back down to this orange box for sure. But if I'm holding this, I have my finger on the trigger ready to sell at any moment. And if it comes up here, I think I'm selling. And then we have Ondo. So this one, by the skin of its teeth, has kept a bullish price structure. Ondo so far on this run has not been the most exciting coin. I think people are fading it, but there is decent reason to believe, in my opinion, that it could do relatively well, right, if this run continues. And the bigger reason I'm actually saying that is because if you look at Ondo Bitcoin, it looks a lot better than other altcoins do against Bitcoin. It has broken below a support pretty recently. I think there's decent reason to believe that it's going to reclaim this support. I don't see any obvious candles or levels where it rejects from, but I could see it come up and test this trend line potentially. That would put it at around 1800 sats. And if we go back to the Ondo USD chart, assuming Bitcoin gets to around 120k, that would put Ondo at actually exactly where its all-time high is right now, at $2.16, a little bit above it. So I think there's pretty decent reason to believe that Ondo, as the base case for this run, could make a sweep of its previous all-time highs. And I also don't see the strongest bits of resistance along the way. Obviously, there is this zone here. I think the